So good afternoon, Dominica. Good afternoon, Dominica. I have the man Chris B here. And for those who said, Narin, stay far from Chris B. I don't have a reason to stay far from Chris B because I know Chris B not just in Calypso, but even singing dancehall from way back when, River Nika. I know that man, and he have never approached me in any kind of a funky or funny manner. Not that I think that he's a saint. I don't think he's a saint. So Chris, good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let me say good afternoon to you, brother, and all your listeners and the whole world entirely. Facebook, everybody.
Nice. It's a pleasure to have you here.
It's a love. It's a peace.
That is the real hot seat, eh?
It's a blessing to be on the hot seat.
That's the real hot seat.
Because myself, I love fire because fire to burn the table can turn.
Me right.
So I love the hot seat, man.
So Chris B, last night I sent you a voice note, and for those who did not know that I sent that voice note, I sent a voice note to Chris B explaining to him or letting him know how concerned I was after I saw a live that was done by Loftus with a gentleman who identified himself as his nephew. And it really bothered me because I have nephews, I have family, and even if we may not drink and lime together, there is some cordial relationship. And what was explained on that video was very, very mind-boggling and concerning to me. So as a person out there, I reached out to Chris B to let him know, Chris B, I'm not going out in the public first. We have a camaraderie as Calypsonians. I'm reaching out to you to let you know how I feel. I also said this morning in a 1.30 clip that I am suggesting peace. I'm suggesting whatever is going on or whatever may have gone wrong, nobody's perfect. Let us try to mend fences. I've since understand that some persons find that I should not have said that, or I'm not sure what exactly I should have done, but call for peace. Chris B, I am very concerned about what I saw coming from that live. Very, very concerned. And some of the things that came from that live is from your nephew is the constant bothering, name calling, accusations of lighting off tires, smoking up the place, making the place very uncomfortable, the burning of hedges. As a matter of fact, I could not identify the individual, but I saw from the clip, the gentleman has camera, surveillance camera, and I saw from the clip an individual with his head tied, just about your height, about your build, throwing something in a yard. I cannot say it was you because I could not identify the face. I did not see a face. I just saw a person, not big. You understand? And anybody looking at the clip could think that it is you because of the angle where the person was coming from. There was also mention of your boss being an obstacle in the area where the gentleman lives and whatnot, because you are next door neighbors. So that's family and that's next door neighbor, and that is why it is so critical for me. And while some persons will feel that there's no need to ask for peace, recently in Sufria we saw what happened. We saw what happened with the couple in Sufria, and if a person like me have to waste my voice saying peace, wrong the arms, let us settle our differences, I will do it. So Chris, there's always two sides. I have not heard your side. We have not had any previous meeting and whatnot, but I'm giving you the opportunity right now, Chris B. Chris B added comments. I suggest that you listen to the live for yourself. I also told that to you as well.
I saw a bit of it.
Yeah. Chris B, I'm going to be very blunt and direct with you. Are the allegations from that video true or false? What do you have to say about the things that were said about you on that video by your nephew? Your blood.
Well. First of all, is a blessing. Is a good thing that you can bring peace, my brother, to bring us together. You know what I'm saying? Or can really resolve that through the same videos that they send in, and you can reach out to me so that I can express my side of the story. To everything that my nephew said, to most things that he's saying is lie, is false. You know what I'm saying? And
I saw the fire, Chris. The fire.
I'll explain myself, you know. So what I'm saying is as I said, many things that he's saying is lie. Okay. There are things that happen, and they used to happen before he was there, and they were happening for a reason. But we came to an understanding where they should not happen no more, and I stopped them.
Okay.
And they were not really deals, but they were uncomfortable things that he's doing to me and my family. And he's the one got the inspector for the area and brought him, you know, to the site. And we came to a common understanding where he would stop disturbing me and my family, playing some nonsensical music like push you on in your and put it in my mouth. You know, I have a little boy, 13 years there. I heard him speak about a little boy and how I'm treating my son. I mean, you know, children is troublesome and you have a family. Sometimes you tend to get a little aggravated.
So are you saying his music has been disturbing you?
That is the
crux of the matter?
That is the crux of the matter. But the real source of the matter came from when we had a meeting together to rebuild the road at our area.
Okay.
There was one guy who lived there many years before Brian. He has a problem with me since before marriage for certain stuff.
Okay.
We don't work together. Okay. When we don't work together, you don't work together with me, I stay away from you. I could do that. I'm very disciplined. You know what I'm saying? That guy in the meeting with Brian, he stated a statement and I responded as a meeting, and he got offended, the guy. Brian replied. When Brian replied, but it's like a command. It's like he's commanding me. You know, most of you know. You're not saying you have to learn how to speak to people. You know what I'm saying? You don't belittle people when you're speaking to them.
Your nephew treated you with a sense of disrespect.
He's treating me right now in present with disrespect. He's not saying those things. You know, a lot of things he's saying is a lie. So taking it from there, we went through that stuff, and we had a little stuff up there, a little discussion, and you know, petty stuff. Brian spoke, I spoke, the guy spoke. I went to my home, he went to his home, but I never expect that to escalate, you know, as men, you know what I'm saying? He had that on his heart. And here it is, once after that, they were fixing that same road, you know, where they brought up tariffs to fix the road. But my boss, since before, I am one of the first person living up there. Without lights, without water, without road. All right?
You are squatting in an area.
Listen, squatting or not, all my personal life affairs, that's what this guy is saying. Is his land? You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's not his land. So we don't go there.
No.
We don't go about squatting. We're speaking about the disturbances. Who's squatting what? Why the police is coming to you and not me? Who the police giving the receipts? How you call them? The summons? If you keep molesting or you keep disturbing, I've never gotten one.
Okay.
I make over 20 reports at the headquarters. I have over 20 reports at the headquarters.
So if I go to the police station,
if you go at the police headquarters now at St. Joseph and the headquarters, you will get many reports from me calling from St.
So why
Joseph.
hasn't that matter been resolved?
I'll tell you. Let's go there. So here it is that in fixing the road, my bus have been parking there for years. So, but they was going to fix there. Then Brian vexed with me. Remember from that time, but I'm not vexed with him. You know. So while fixing the bus, I woke up early fixing the bus. It took me all day long. Here it is after hours, like now, about after 5. He came there preparing for next day to cast. My bus is right on the site, and there's not an alternator. It had a problem, so I had to work with it for next day. He vexed with me. When I was going with the alternator, I alarmed him and told him, Brian, the bus is down. If you have to do a work tomorrow, call me. He never responded, but I know I alarmed him. I told him again, twice. I have witness. It was a good thing I did that. Praise God. So when I went home next day, one guy from the group came call me. He told me immediately, why Brian didn't come to call you? I tell him, I don't know. He tell me, boy, I shares that little talk all you had yesterday. I must fix that, you know. I tell him, not me. I'm a big man. I not in that.
But prior to that talk, were you only involved in any form of talk?
I'm giving you the thing. That's it there. That's it right there.
Okay.
So when they do the road, we come up to the bus. They did the road. It stayed 3 days dried. I took off the stones and then I began in parking. I've been parking there for years. Many people come in, they meet the bus, they go down a bit. After the bus, they come up. Brian is the only guy has a problem with that. Okay, he did that. That was the first time he took my photo of my bus.
I saw a picture of the bus packed in a certain area, and he claimed that this is causing
traffic was flowing, isn't it?
Disturbance.
Traffic was flowing, isn't
well,
it?
at the time he took it, there was only the bus. It was just the bus.
But traffic could flow. You could see the road.
Yes,
if you go back
see,
now, you
I
could see that.
Traffic
flows.
was able to pass.
Definitely, and
I'm not sure if he could get to his home.
Traffic could flow. Now I can tell you that even from the police point, when that's the first time he sent my bus on Facebook. First time. I was annoyed about that because my boss is my business. And while he's sending that on Facebook, he's telling people, don't hop my bus because I don't contribute nothing to nothing. I mean, come on. If you haven't got a problem with me, you think the bus back there, which is not blocking traffic, you can speak to me one-on-one. Why didn't you? He did not do that. He decided to send me on Facebook. I leave that alone. I spoke to the police. The police tell me to take in court, but I don't like going to court. You know, if somebody take me, I can make time to go, but I don't like taking people, bro. It's just, I don't know why. Anyhow, it came from there. And then I was annoyed at night. I came home and I was vexed. I was annoyed. So I say, boy, why are you trying to mess up my stuff? We had a misunderstanding. Try tell him that. He called me names, I called him names, I told him things, he told me things.
Yes, he said you have been calling him.
He told me stuff. He told me stuff, I told him stuff as men. I told him stuff as men. He told me stuff, I told him stuff as men, bro. Now, he called me liar, thief, volley, all kind of things, all kind of names.
And you call
him, all kind of
call him B.
I call him
B.
I didn't call him B. One word I told him. I told him, before you meet a woman, you should investigate first. Because daddy was there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm speaking about?
Yeah.
That is what that go to that guy head. Then after that talk, we in that change, he went for the police because I burning tires. Because and he playing music. The
burning of the tires I saw from the videos, Chris, and maybe I will put them up there for persons to see. The smoke is it's excessive. I wouldn't be able to
listen to me. The police know about that. I was burning my tires before Brian came to that area. And many people, because in that area is an isolated area. You meet snakes. Very often. Are you aware of tires run snakes when you burn them?
No.
Yes, tires run snakes. So that is why when you clear a piece of land somewhere deep in the fountain, they bring up tires most time. You can make a book with wood.
Then Chris B, things you would do when you live in alone, when you have
listen to me, I'm explaining. I'm explaining. Remember, my tires was burning already. We have a problem. So I'm a human being. You doing me wickedness, I burning my tires already, so I keep burning my tires.
And that wickedness, let us go, that wickedness you claim is what? The wickedness that he's doing you?
Is
it the music? What is the wickedness?
The wickedness is sending my boss on Facebook and telling people not to up my boss.
So you're saying
and then when I came to tell him about that, the tire burn, whatever, I came home vexed, telling him that. He said Woods being me. So while we saying Woods, I burn a tire. You know, I was annoyed. So listen, let me speak. You cut me off. You cut me off. Stop that, please. So what I'm saying is, when I burn the tire, what instead of he thinking he did me already, and let's try to fix it up. Don't burn tire again, and he playing music now. So that's why the music came in, disturbing me. So I forget the Facebook now, and I concentrating on the music because the music is immediate. I burn tire, he play music. He went to the police station, get the inspector for the area. The inspector came with him, brought peace. Tell me, Chris, stop burn the tire. Brian, stop play the music. I stopped burn the tire immediately.
When last you burn a tire there, Chris?
It's been a while I haven't burned tire there.
Have you burned a tire there in the last
months? I have never burned tire there since the police stopped me from burning tire.
And that was approximately when?
That was about 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
That was about 2 months ago. And that it hurts me, you know. I mean, I know many things that happened already. You met that day, so it don't really hurt me too. But it touching me to see, boy, why big men lying and trying to fix. But he told that to me. He told me with that word I told him. He told me in secret. cut my neck. But I thought this big man cut my neck, but the man he tell me going to tarnish my name.
But Chris,
so that's what happening. So when the inspector came and put peace between us, I stopped burn the tire. It's 2 months ago. Up to last week. What I do now, from that, I stop burn the tire. Every time he play music, I call the police. Because what I observe he used to do, when he play the music, when I stop burn the tire, it used to hurt me. So when he play the music, I come and but he taking a video and he writing stuff beneath it falsely. So he framing me. So I stopped that. I observed that. I stopped that. And what I'm doing now is call the police. So that's why you have about 20 reports in the station St. Joseph. No, he's speaking about, he's bad talking the police. Let me tell you something about the police of Dominica. They are good men. They're working hard. They're responding to stuff. They're doing what they have to do. Not because we are in that in that mess up. And you know what I'm saying? Because they deal with me too. Hardcore. The police deal with me very hardcore too. Now what I'm saying is, when that finalized about the tire stuff and the music burning, I have 20 reports in the station. Right? Now what the police did is, every time I call, they come into him. Sometimes he's running them out. Sometimes his wife shooing them out. So lately, I speak to the police and I tell them where I was at my life. I'm not there no more. I turning things around. So that they have to help me to work with that. So what I myself doing is trying to have enough reports I can take him to court for him to see I'm serious. But he's lying. He's saying, what he's saying is, he playing the music. I'm not responding to it no more. It's 2 months ago. He's still playing his music, so he's trying to get away to tarnish my name. The police came the last time. They came 2 weeks ago. They warned him. He still keep on playing the music. They came a week after they came. He still kept on playing it. Then 2 police came last weekend, before this weekend. That's when they gave him the paper. They gave his wife a paper. They gave him a paper. Why is not me that getting a paper?
The police would have to answer that.
No, because it tells for itself. The police made a deal with us and you breached the contract.
So that would not be right as well. I'm telling you, if the police agree that, Chris, no more burning of the tire, nephew, no more loud music,
and you playing the music loud, what should happen for you? What you want to happen for you?
And the police should the police should be brought back in to deal with the situation.
No, but what I'm saying is the police depending on him now to play the music, because Chris B is not the problem. Chris B is all about peace, unity, love, joy, salvation, righteousness, faithfulness. Where we were before, we were not there no more. You know, we're just trying to big up the life now, big up ourselves, big up people, show the young youths on them what we did before, where we were before. They cannot go there no more. You know, so we are examples. Right now, we have no time for these things. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's just music and upliftment of the people, Rastafari, peace, love, and unity. And let's just get together. If you have a brother, man, you all are friends or not friends, just think of yourself.
Okay.
Don't do things that you think somebody else will not want. You will not want somebody else to do it, and we live happy. And all those false rumors about me.
I take that point, Chris, and I will ask you directly: do you have a grudge for your nephew?
Never. Let me tell you something.
Hold on? Are you envious of the person your nephew has become? Because
no.
He came from his small beginnings, and with his raised up with his grandma, and this it appears that it is a subtle grudge and what have you. Are you envious of your are we coming to an end just now?
I love the questions that you're giving. When my nephew was growing up, I used to take care of him very much. You can ask him. Being big man right now, when he started to build his house next to me, when he started to go for his blocks, I was the leader going on that block and shoot down the block soil. Once he was cutting a wood with a chainsaw, you know, I seen he cannot maneuver it. You know, he behaving like a girl, you know, the way he cutting it. I then watch him.
He's a young man.
He's Zion, I come out. You know Zion, I raise. So I take the chainsaw and I, you know, cut that for the boy straight. So I love young men, not only the young man. I love young men that is progressive. I love young men that can be better than me. I respect them very much. You know why? Because me with my ambience, being me myself, that don't really, I know of those things. So when a young man come in, it's like, Nairi have his ride, he's my partner, he passing, my boss down, I cannot pull my hand because I stop in any ride. So I cannot hate no young, not just he, every young man can tell you, I support young men who progressive, build their house, I build my house, you know, and I never get no help from no bank or no stuff. I build my house from my pocket. So I giving young men the idea too. I even tell young men, boy, you can build your house without going to the bank, but you have to work hard. It's hard, you know what I'm saying?
But if a person is working, nothing wrong in going to the bank.
No. Listen to me. Listen to me. Rastafari, I am Rastafari. Give thanks, Haile Selassie, I bless or give thanks, Rastafari. Our principle is different than Babylon's own. You know what I'm saying? When you live in the system, I have not a problem with you because you're my brother. But when you live in the system, you have a total different. I don't have a problem. But me, I love me. And I love the ambience I have because it have a whole concept at the back of it. It have a whole vibe. So it making me feel strong and comfortable. So to me, it's a pain, it's a thing. I don't want them pain there. I don't want them vibes. That's why I live in free.
Would you love to live in peace with your nephew?
By living in peace, the man that don't like me, brother. The man don't like me. We had something going on. The man tell me, I tell him, and the man have that in his head and that killing.
If you could say one thing to your nephew right now, what would you say to your
nephew? If I could say one thing to my nephew now,
say something to
what I'm saying to you, brother, is be true to yourself. When you see me, you see yourself. You know what I'm saying? Anything you're doing, I do it before you because they're before you. You know, let's live in your love and peace and unity. I have no grudges in your heart and your mind because I myself means it's free. You know, everybody can get misunderstanding and stuff. I am well aware of that. There are many guys I get misunderstanding them already. I make one again. You know, but I wonder if you can free your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because the things you're doing is very, it's absurd, bro. You know, it's a lot of lie and stuff like that, and we can live better than that. You know what you're doing is not good. You know you're playing the music too loud, it's disturbing me. You know, and you know I used to burn the tire before, but I stopped for like 2 months now. You know that, and you know you're trying to bring down my name. But let me tell you, bro, the only person that can bring down myself is the person. So the only person that can bring me down is me. And I mean, Satan tried something before. I'm wiser than that, you know. So it's just upliftment, man. So let's live together in peace and unity. All Dominicans, the whole wide world. Dominica, we're moving Dominica forward. Forward, we go backward never. And I am not staying at the back. I move in Dominica forward because I see a bright future for music, children, education, you know, and development in the island. It's kind of slow now, but we gotta keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So Rastafari,
so Crispy, you're saying up to you, effective immediately.
Immediately now.
There should be no
peace, love, unity, faithfulness, righteousness, salvation.
And I can only say to you, if you are not sincere with that, it will show. But for the greater good, I hope it is absolute sincerity, because I would not want to know that a nephew and an uncle end up in some kind of a crisis that is fatal. It would not serve any good.
I'll tell you something again.
Okay?
I'll tell you something again. I saw my nephew on the video, and I saw the video, and he's not relaxed. Not relaxed. You can say I relax, you know what I'm saying? Smiles on my face and thing. I have not a problem, bro. The only way my nephew and I can probably come across each other is if he meet me on the street and attack me. I'll defend myself, you know what I'm saying? But if for me to meet my nephew and attack him, I don't do those things. Now that problem goes further than that, you know. The guy that fight on the bus stop the other day, the bus driver, Brian married to his sister.
Okay, so that's another.
That's
for another show.
So it's a click that day, you know. It's a click. So
we can even leave. We can suspend that conversation. Chris,
live in peace.
That is
if you know your brother, you and your brother cannot agree. If you see your brother, pass left.
Okay.
Because that's what I do. I see my brother right, we can agree. I go left.
So Chris,
that's it.
I'm not Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I do not prophesy to be anything like that. All I can do is just ask that you and your nephew, or you don't have to go in a band, drink together, or you don't have to play domino based on how things are, but just try to
live in peace, man. Just live in peace, man.
Just try to be civil with one another.
Yeah, just live in
your
peace.
mother and his mother, they are sisters.
No, but something else again. If you don't like your mother, you cannot like your uncle.
No, we're not even going there. I'm not interested.
No, I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying, Chris. It is not.
You will have to know too, you know, Nairi, because
I know, but what I'm saying is the purpose of that was for me to basically give you an opportunity so that persons can hear.
Yeah, but you have to love your uncles and your mother first before you love your uncle.
That family issue there, we're not going down that road.
Yeah.
We're not going down that road.
You have to have love for your people, man.
Chris B, as we come to an end, that 10 minutes I said we were going to
like my beard. I said I white like my beard.
10 minutes I said we were going to speak to. We have been speaking for almost 25 minutes.
I'm looking forward to see that video go out there, because all I'm saying is peace, love, unity, faithfulness, righteousness, salvation, and everything else.
Are you also
pray a lot.
are you interested in speaking with Lofty as well? Because
No, I have a date with Lofty tomorrow.
Okay,
Tomorrow,
because Lofty said he would like to hear from
yes,
you.
yes, I'll go do that.
So the persons out there, those who follow me, if you know me well, I don't take any sides. I issue red cards, I issue cards, I try my best to basically be a voice of reason. You know, because from this incident in Soufriere, I do not want to see that becoming the norm on our island. And if I have to come here and be like a stock record and have Chris as well, when persons would say, Narin, be careful, be careful.
Why? I'm your brother.
I've spoken to Chris for 25 minutes. I've never felt intimidated.
I'm your brother.
I'm not saying that he's a saint. I know Chris be of the past.
That was before, you know.
Chris
everything
B,
is blessed
if you're making an effort to turn your life around, I ask you to stay on that path.
Definitely, thank you.
I ask you to stay on the righteous path, and I also ask for you to do whatever you can do.
I will try my best
ensure
again.
that
I always try my
this
best.
situation there doesn't escalate unnecessarily.
Yeah.
So thanks again, my brother.
Thank you, but let me tell you something. There's something new coming out. You gotta check it out by Monfen. Don't give me no bad, 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 no. It will not help you through. Don't give me no bad, 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 no. Things will not good for you. Hey, hey. Oh, Lord, I'm a secret Banton talking. When me pon the mic, it's like a ragamuffin. Anytime me come, you know his lyrics, me bring some boy, half a bring niceness in the ring, his peace and one love that me want him to sing. Each and every DJ better stop that singing. Check it out on YouTube, Facebook,
and that
Apple Music, you don't know. Say.
That is what I want to hear from you. I do not want to see tire. I do not want to hear about foot burning.
No.
I do not want to hear about grammar zone. I do not want to hear burning dog.
No.
Burning hedge.
No.
Let us bring an end.
Righteousness alone.
It's your nephew.
Goodness alone.
It's your nephew.
Goodness alone. But that goes to my nephew too.
No, I'm saying,
just keep it real.
I'm saying the same thing
just
to your
keep it
nephew
down,
as
you know.
well.
Keep it down,
I don't
Dada.
think your nephew is a saint.
Yeah. Keep it down, Dada.
Persons have spoken very highly of him.
Let's not do things in the dark, you know, and go in the light and say something else. Let's keep it down, Dada.
I'm saying to both of you guys, let us bring an end to this.
Yes, man.
And anybody else who is not saying that is not either for you.
I went to the chief of police and discussed that already, you know, bro. So I'm looking for peace all the time, you know.
Peace treaty,
you know, so.
we bring in closure to that.
To that, you know.
Let bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, if you're playing the music that it is causing some annoyance, exercise some discretion.
And stop sending things on Facebook bad about me, brother.
Yeah.
Stop doing that, man. That's not nice. I not trying to Rastafari, motivating yourself now, because right now is more wisdom, man, more wise now, you know what I'm saying? So right now the past is the past, and man going forward. So try not to tarnish my name, brother. You know what I'm saying? I will not never do you nothing for you to tarnish my name.
One love, Chris B. Yeah. Blessed love.
Rastafari.
Rastafari, yeah.
Blessed.
Blessed love.